Welcome to part two. So before us, we see this beautiful image of the Lord with his arms stretched out. It is a pose on the clock face from 9 to 3, just like when he hung on the cross for us from 9 until 3 o'clock. But when his arms made a 10-10 pose, that's when it was finished. So October 10 or 10-10 is a 10-10 pose, just like Jesus on the cross, when his body spoke, not just in words, when he said it is finished, but his body also spoke, it is finished. It is day 726, 726 on the solar calendar. And of course, that number resonates with the Strong's word, harpazo. In the iPad Go 2, we see Osama calling forth waves of judgment when a blood moon covered by another celestial body is in the heavens. And on October 10th, we see that alignment with the moon and Venus as seen from New York exactly at midnight. So October 10th reflects a 10-10 code pointing to Jesus' pose on the cross when our redemption was finished. And if you want to read more about that encoding, you can click on the link in the article over here. October 10th is also day 26 of the 7th month on the solar calendar. The number 2726 pointing to the harpazo code in the Strong's Concordance. So here we see the pose from 9 to 12 to 3 with his arms outstretched. And here, at the moment when his work was finished on the cross, his arms point to 10-10. October 10th. Osama, the character in the iPad Go 2, commanding waves of judgment. And we see in the background, in the opening of the heavens, a picture of a twin birth that was spotted by Brother Aaron from Exalted Lamb 1. We see a blood moon covered by a planetary body. And I believe that if we look at the alignment in New York of the moon and Venus tomorrow at midnight, 10-10, that the resemblance is really big. And of course, other than that, I don't know. So this is what is on display in the heavens on 10-10, just after midnight, from the vantage point of New York, the Big Apple. We know that that will be cleft into. And here we see the conjunction of the moon and Venus right next to the altar of redemption, but now placed in the constellation Scorpio, next to the heart star of the Scorpion Antares. And that is the heart that is trampled on by the restrainer Ophiuchus above. And this celestial area in the heavens is called the celestial Golden Gate. So as the moon has exited Libra by that time, the moon meets the beloved Venus, the other bride type, in the constellation Scorpio, in the area called the celestial Golden Gate. And the Lord is, of course, still shining sparkles in Draco, but also in the celestial Silver Gate. There is a meteor shower in Taurus the Bull, denoting Jesus coming down to both rescue and judge, but also in the constellation flanking it, in the body of Auriga the charioteer is a pentagram, and the meteor shower in Auriga is also sparkling overhead. So the enemy signaling on October 10th, from the perspective of Hawaii and New York City, there's an alignment of the Osama character commanding the waves of judgment as visualized in the animation iPad Go 2, which could come into play. The timestamp in the image could be the conjunction of the moon and Venus. And just now, before I wanted to upload, I was looking at the report from Bushcraft Bear from the island of La Palma. And I think most of you are familiar with his reports. And his channel has just been flooded with prayer and people witnessing to him. And it is such a joy to watch him reporting from La Palma. He has his boots on the ground, and to me, he is a true watchman. And if you have never watched his reports on La Palma, from La Palma, I highly recommend that you subscribe. And today he called for a beautiful prayer, but he was also reading from the scriptures. And it's just 1 minute, but it was really profound to me. So I believe this is a solemn day for us, especially now that the first 2 days of the new month are over. And I believe the scriptures tell us that this is a solemn day, but it is also a day of a new covenant. And we know that covenant is another word for wedding. And as we look in the heavens tonight and tomorrow, it is still so rich with promise. So my hopes have not changed. I'm looking for the Lord tonight. And I am so excited. But I can also relate to that feeling of feeling solemn and sometimes grieved over what we know will happen to the people who will find themselves left behind. So please join me in prayer for us to keep our hopes up, keep our eyes up to the sky. The Lord told us we would see our redemption drawing nigh, and that is what the moon is this night on the altar of redemption. So let us listen to Bushcraft Bear reporting from La Palma. Much love.
West Sides. Alright, my dear viewers, that's all for today. Like I said before, the next video will be on Sunday. See you then. I want to say thank you very much for your kind comments and prayers. Thank you for your support. I wish you all the very best. I wish all the best for the people here on this island. And I wish a lot of strength for the people that are working here close at the volcano. All the scientists, researchers, helpers, emergency people, firefighters, police, for everybody. So now I will read the psalm. So I say goodbye. Now I will read Psalm 127. Unless the Lord builds the house, a song of essence of Solomon. Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it in labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches the city, the watchman stays awake in vain. It is in vain that you rise up early and go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil, for he gives to his beloved sleep. Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord, the fruit of womb a reward. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior are the children of one's youth. Blessed is the man who fills his quiver with them. He shall not be put to shame when he speaks with his enemies in the gate.